Once again, ladies and gentlemen, and I believe you've heard that quite a few times from me now because this is me, Caster Sara, onto the desk alongside the very beautiful and talented Peachy. And Peachy, this is the third game of the quarterfinals tonight. We have already had two of our semifinalists. You casted one, I casted one, and right now this is going to be METARU versus the future MA champions. So, how are you tonight?
Also quite excited to see what Metaru has, given the fact that it's been long, and I am excited to see them back again at Algambo Esports. But in front of them, they also have a very good contender. So let's go into the draft.
Definitely just focusing onto those hero selections and bans that's going to be coming in right now. And as far as we can see, the Grok and Yisunshin have been taken away by Metaru, very standard for the blue side, while the future M8 team future, let's just call them for now, will be taking away the Sora and the Tushin. The Sora is a decent EXP hero, but not that worthy of a ban, unless of course it's one of those very comfortable and like versatile picks. So let's just say they'll have to work it out in this draft.
Let's see. Let's see now again. Sora getting banned. I was hoping to see Sora game right here. First game, very unfortunate, did not able to see one. But this was I was hoping to see. But it's okay. It's okay. Maybe into the next game we will be able to see that. But other than that, I feel like there is no emphasis on the Fredrin right now. So is it going to be a Fredrin game? But at the same time, the teams have been, putting Fredrin on the lowest of the lowest tier right now. It's like, you don't have any junglers open, so you pretend to pick up a Fredrin. But again, there is an important emphasis on to the bans as well. So let's see how these teams will be going ahead. Now, future M8 will have to ban one more. What are they looking for? Is it going to be a Leo mode? Is it going to be the Kalea? Or is it going to be the Fredrin itself?
Exactly. So I feel like the Fredrin is a possible choice just because of the fact they banned out the carry, but no. Instead of the carry, it's going to be the Freya ban coming in from Team Future. And they definitely needed to do that because we saw in the last game that if you give away the Freya, amazing things can happen, and usually you lose away when you give away the Freya to your enemies. While right now, Mitaru picking up the one of the top three goal laners currently in the meta with the other two banda, it's going to be the Claude. This does mean that future MA champions, they can pick up on the CC gold or the Lapu Lapu gold or even the Esmeralda gold if they want to, or if they want to experiment, they can just go in for even the Suyo gold in this situation.
Let's see if they do go for such heroes. I mean, that works out very well in any draft that you are picking out right now in this meta. So that might be the case. We will be able to see, but future M8. Are they going in for a Granger against a Claw, or is it going to be something like a CC? I feel like CC is much more popular than the Granger right now, but no, they want to go in a lock onto the mid lane as well as the roam. Pretty solid picks, 10 on 10 right now. But I feel like, picking up the Lunox quite early on is just not a thing for me. I would love to see something like a Farsa or maybe a Eve, which has that map, control over their hands just by their ultimate. So that was something that I wanted to see, and that is something Metaru is going for.
I actually agree with you there. And the Kalia Lunox combo is a very good and well known combo. Like the one Tsunami Slam, one Chaos Assault, and that's one like guaranteed kill for you unless you are heavily underfarmed. So let's see how they play it out this one. But the Zaitia and Gardkacha also do serve as possible counters to that Kalia pick. So we'll have to see how they decide to play it out against each other because the early game is pretty equal towards the mid lane as far as we can see.
That's true. That's true. Now both of them picking up such good heroes. Future M8, what is your choice? Are you guys gonna deploy a gold lane or are you gonna pick something that could put up as a flex, maybe onto the EXP or onto the jungle, that would be also another good hero. But I feel like something like an Arlord CC might just pop up. But no, it's gonna be another goal laner, another magic user. So this is definitely interesting. Future M8, they are a bit reliant on their comfort heroes rather than going for the absolute meta as of now.
Exactly. So but then again, the problem is going to be that both the teams have two magic dealers. The Kalia is kind of hybrid, let's just say, so it doesn't really matter much. She's really good damage
Yes.
dealer except for the early game. But other than that, the Claude is a better physical damage potential as compared to the Kalia right now. So future MA champions do need those physical damage dealers, which means that their jungle and EXP have got to be uh maybe something like the Suyo, something like the Yuzhong. Both of those heroes are still open into the draft, so maybe we'll be seeing them.
Let's see, let's see. Fredrin getting banned. I'm not surprised at all. Now Leo mod as well. Quite a bit of junglers getting targeted onto the draft. Understandable. But at the same time, Metaru versus Future M8. What will be their choices? Now that the Esma is out of the way, the Yuzhong feels open. So either of the team can go for the Yuzhong. They could go in for a Lapu Lapu or even a Uranus right now.
That's what. It's still a very valid option. The Lapu Lapu is actually very good against the Zacian and the Collard here, especially for Team Future. But Metaru can decide to pick it up as well because they need physical damage dealers too. But we'll be seeing a Phobius pick come in from the side of Future and Mate. So that's an interesting choice, I would say, because there's technically no dash heroes on the side of Metaru right now. They won't be picking up something like the Sora, but this just gives Metaru a chance to pick up something like the Esmeralda. Because if you look at it, Harriet is a shield based hero, Phobius is a shield based hero, and they've got enough of crowd control coming in from the Zacian as well as the Garud Kacha. Maybe they just go in for the Suyu to complete their physical damage, and then they lock in something like Lapu or the Esme towards their EXP.
I would love to see a Arlet though. Like, come on, you try to put
Uh-huh.
your enemies in an uncomfortable position. That's gonna work out well. But as I mentioned, Yuzhong being open, Metaru will be locking it in. And since future M8 have already picked up their EXP Lena, there's like a very less chance that we would be seeing a Lunox onto the jungle. So no Arlet possible right here. Other than that, future M8, what are you going to pick against a Suyu? Now that's gonna be a question, and on top of that, I feel like it's gonna be an assassin trying to match the energy.
Hopefully so. I mean, with the Guinevere and the Leomord getting taken out, they do have the option for a Garot Kacha in this draft. The Garot Kacha. Oh, sorry. The Baxia. I'm thinking Baxia in my head. I know the answer, but I'm saying Garot Kacha. I don't know why, but you get
So
it.
that
You know what I
happens.
mean. Yep.
Yes, that
It is.
happens.
It is a Baxia after all. Like, I know the answer. I know everything, but I'm saying it. It's just so weird sometimes. But okay, that is definitely going to be a box. Yeah. All right. Very good pick against the Yuzhong as well as the Gaokata. Not gonna let them heal up at all, which means that it's a very decent draft coming in from both the teams this time. Just that Mataru have a late game assurance, which is the Claude, and that side it's a Harriet. It's all going to be a battle of the gold lanes for the late game.
That's true, and I really love how Future MA Championship have already put, a bit of the damage towards the gold and the mid. They'll have to play it safe early game and not give out a lot. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome you into the land of Dawn. Here you go, third match of the day. Teams are waiting it up. The teams are all ready to take it down in this best of one series.
Well, let's get into the land of Dawn, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of early aggression coming in from Side Future. I mean, they know they have the early game from the Baxia as well as the Kalia into their hands. And these people, they just know their rotations very well. Look at the Suyo. He's getting targeted down. He's getting marked down so much. Already, Lunox does flicker in the Baxia trying to go in forward, but that was a very, very, very smart flicker. coming in from the Zacian, because it is definitely like, you know, that move to just drive away the rolling wheel and save her jungler as much as you can.
Let's see, let's see. No first blood coming up, but I do feel like bottom lane might be in jeopardy. The chosen one playing it a bit safe. He knows he doesn't have a bit of a backup coming up from the mage, so just treading slowly as of now. But future M8, they'll have to play it slow. They don't have to, accept every invitation right now that Metaru is giving them. There you go. Defoe is playing it quite safe. Lo Siento to the top lane as well. But wait a minute, Petaru wants to get something right before the turtle.
Exactly. So they are looking for a little bit of that kill, an attempt to just try and take out those resources before they go in for the turtle fight. And so you will be starting it out quite early. He knows that the enemy jungler is nowhere near, so it's an attempt for him to just secure the turtle without any contest, which is going to put his team at a very good lead, equalizing the goal gap between the two teams. Taunt, though, it comes in onto the Phobius, but he has got them for the pursuit. He's trying to go in for some engages, but he's gonna get taken down immediately. And Lunax will be using up the brilliance to try and escape. Oh, that's gonna be a soul sword coming in from the Suyo, and then the damage from Mr. Good Boy Joseph to secure that kill finally.
Let's go. Metaru trying to get as much as advantage of the early game into their hands. So they know if they do it, they will be slowly gaining that snowball onto their hands, and they're seeing about the replay as well. Look at them. I think the focus getting trapped right there was not it. And on top of that, the members were already low and all the exit paths were just closed off by the Yuzhong as well. That was such a good decision from Metaru, but I'm pretty sure they will be moving very quickly, trying their best to try to get the goal laners as well.
That's what. Like, you wanna focus on the EXP lane, fine, but end of the day, your main win con is definitely going to be your goal laner. In this game specifically, Claude versus Harith matchup, very difficult to say who gets whom when. And for now, let's just say it's going pretty much equally for both the teams. Even the goal difference is just slightly more for Team METARU because they got those two kills as well as the turtle. So it did put them and give them a lot of advantage. Harry, though, quite unaware here onto the top side, will get instantly taken down. While on towards the bot, Yu Zhang knows he's aware of the danger around him, and look at that.
Yep, that's true. Look at them. They are trying to get another advantage right before another turtle. Now, this is going to be quite interesting given the fact that, the tsunami slams were a bit, underwhelming coming in from a future M8 as of now. They are waiting it up. They know that the members do need the damage up. They do need their items up, but this turtle looks like Baksha is all ready to jump in. They're trying to push and pull. It's just going left, right. There you go, Salami Silence. The Suyu, the Zaytian's out will be just a moment for that Suyu to take the turtle with that chosen one falling down first right there. But future M8, they have also lost one of their members. Will they be trying to go in for more given the fact that Metaru can jump in, but the members are not quite interested as of now?
Definitely a very good Fury of the Phoenix coming in from the Zaytian, and it kind of changed the entire course of the team fight. But look at that, the Tsunami Slam was so on point, and then the AOG plus the Fury of the Phoenix, and then that was just a blazing duet burst down coming in from the Claude, even though he kind of just hit the air with the ultimate. But end of the day, it did work out for Mitaru. Future MA did get one kill in their favor, so the goal lead is just going to be 1,000 in favor of Taro for now, and definitely a very comebackable game for the side of Future MA.
Let's see. As of now, Future M8, they are playing it quite slow. As understandable, they don't have a jungler who can just, dive in, try to burst it down, try to deal damage, has to rely on the teammates. There you go. He has to go back. He was giving the bit of a vision, thinking that the mid lane might come for Karen Bar, but at the same moment, he has been taken on quite a lot of times already into the early game, so that is also not looking quite good. Metaru, on to the other hand, they are riding high up on their advantage. They want to make sure past nine will be very, very low as of now. One step outside the turret, and it's going to be an obituary as of now. So playing it safe, they are trying to migrate as quickly as possible for a gank.
Exactly so. And Future Remade are trying to take down those neutral objectives as well. On to the bottom side, that's going to be another Tsunami Sam coming in. Zeishan, those stops them in their tracks, but Ethan is going to get taken down by Luciento Wilson. And Future and Mate are definitely showing their prowess despite Metaru taking down that turtle and then a 1v1 win for the Yuzhong. So that's going to be a trade off of the towers onto the two opposite lanes, but Metaru will definitely be having the advantage of that turtle kill onto their hands.
Okay, looks like both of the teams are quite very keen on opening up the map very quickly. But there you go. Here's the goal difference between the heroes as well as the itemization. Now, the itemization really speaks volume for these members, given the fact that it's just literally a soup as of now for them. So they'll have to take the whole items as quickly as possible. Future M8 a little bit behind as of now. You can see that just because of the turtles, like the team Metaru taking it in their hands.
Absolutely so, and it's looking pretty good for now for the side of Metaru. They're maintaining their lead and they aren't really making mistakes anymore either. They've got their farm lead up. Black Dragon will be used up to take down Kerenbar. He who overextended with those infernal pursuits. I think he was underestimating the amount of damage which the Suyo has right now, and the Harriet though in a very vulnerable position. Suyo definitely goes in again along the tsunami slam, landing right at the tower, and it is going to help secure that kill onto the Suya, but Lunox is gonna get taken out too. Harry definitely trying to deal some damage here. Purify will be used up, but the Blazing Duet rise onto him, and he will get taken down. Baxia being one of the only people to defend that tower. And Kalia didn't die even once yet, but needs to get better setups for his team. He needs to take down Zacian when he doesn't have the passive, because otherwise his entire the what's it called? The entire setup that is going for is getting cancelled by the Zacian.
Oh, the Satian, like, she has to make those quick decisions. That split second that she puts up her inner ult during the team fight is just working so well into the favor of Metaru right now. And on top of that, she just can't spam it. She just has to, wait it out for that right moment, for that moment where all of them are just gathered all together. So she's playing it very good. So I really love how Zayton is running around. Okay, there you go. Purify already done from Tenzin into the mid lane. They are trying to go to cover up the river area. Try to cover as much as possible area onto the hands so that Metaru takes it very easily. There you go. Kalea is getting zoned out. So that means in no way Future and Mate are running into the river area. That's quite unfortunate coming onto their side, but it's okay. They can come up with a good defense given the fact that you have second tiers still in your hands.
That's what maintaining their 5,000 lead for now. The anti heals are up, the core damage items are up, and the side of Team Metaru here just need to look for those little towers, the tier 2s. Once they take those down, it's going to be a free sailing, because now the Lord is coming in as well. Baxter doesn't have the ultimate, and the side of Future Innate do not really have that kind of wave clear, because Lunox is a single target hero, and the light sparkles from the first kill, they do not deal that much amount of damage to clear the waves. So we'll see how they decide to defend the next Lord, because of course for now this lord is technically negligible because it dies before it even reaches a inhibitor.
That's true. Look at them. They're creating so much pressure as of now with the minions and just with that. Okay, so Nami-san going in. There you go. Hyla takes away a turret before that. Tenzin jumps in, takes away Lunox. That comes up with the double kill. Tries to go for more, but no, the turret damage is just too far for Embransky. Thus gets a double, admits that. In with that, it's a 2 for 3 trade. Metaru is still looking strong.
Very strong indeed. They've lost two, but they got three in exchange. Plus, the three tier twos have already fallen apart. Bastion gets launched into the air by the Yuzhong and the Suyo. That's like some amazing synergy coming in from the side of Team Metaru. And they were able to take down the kill onto the enemy jungler, which is the Bastia, one of the tankiest junglers into the game. This also just shows the advantage they have the game right now. Look at that feature. It's an instant replay for us.
That's true. Look at them. I mean, here the members were getting caught out and they were a bit behind. Like you could see the Suyu coming in a bit late. Until that time, that damage was already there onto the damage dealers from the side of Team Metaru. So that really costed them their lot. But other than that, they executed very, very well. Future Emit as well, they defended well. But the only problem is losing three members in front of two was not it as of now.
That's what. And future I made they need to let that Harriet get a few more kills. Maybe focus the Lunox and the Kalia. They need to synergize better because every time Kalia ults, there's the Zacian just interrupting it. And the future and that just gives enough space to the side of Mitaru to run off, like even dash away or flicker away or purify away. So you know what? Future I might need to synergize it and time it better, bait out the fury of the Phoenix, and maybe just take down the Zacian herself. Because even if she has that passive which pushes you away, the Kalia can still like outplay it if she just plays it a little smart.
Let's see both the teams really going in, future M8. Now, this is the time that they can shine. They were able to take the two members, so that was also a good thing. There you go. They are trying to go in for a good. There you go. Yuzhong jumps in. Tazen already looking quite low, like 45% of his HP already popped up. With the lot coming in, they do have, future M8 championship. They do have the HP, but they are lacking is the minion cleaner as well as the members who are going to deal damage when they are going to jump. What happens when the Yuzhong jumps in, because he is going to be the first one from the side of Team Metaru to create that invitation for future M8 to and make them accept that invitation. So I do want to see how they will be trying to make sure this Yuzhong doesn't have that space. That is not working as of now with a lot jumping in. Sarah, let's look what kind of a fight they are going to go in for.
Definitely here, all the resources are still being available into the dark. The Black Dragon will be used up. And look at the Phobius, he's getting melted down so much. Tsunami Sam is gonna come in right under the tower. Again, the Fury of the Phoenix lands out of 4. That's gonna be an AOG coming into the Blazing Duet. Just the BMI dealing so much damage out of the Luna. She's being forced to recall. And now the minions will be charging in from all the lanes from the next wave onwards. But right now, Team Metaru, they're locking in onto the base as much as possible. Claude nearly has full HP, but the minions are out. Harith is back online. Do they try to go in for the end here is going to be the question. And the Lunox does get a kill, and the Claude is now in a little bit of a danger because he's getting caught out by Abaxia. But at the end of the day, it's a Claude versus Abaxia, and the late game means that the Claude is going to win it out all the time unless you have a blade armor, which this Baxia doesn't.
Oh, that is iffy as of now. Look at them. All the inhibitors down, almost the crystal down as well. And team members are quite bit behind on the gold as well. This is definitely not looking good for the side of Team Future M8, but they are still holding on. They do have hopes that they could make it. They have a very good draft as well. But here you go, another instant replay. This is what I was talking about. Yuzhong's always gonna jump jump in just to make sure. And Kalea always getting interrupted. It was just not working out right there. And on top of that, I think Lunox was such a perfect fit right here, given the fact that you do have the brilliance form to just save you up in these kind of situation.
The picks and the draft are both so good for the side of Future M8, but unfortunately, they just aren't able to execute it to its full potential. If they maybe had a little bit more time, maybe they if had a little bit more synergy amongst themselves, they could have won turn things around and won this match. But by the looks of it, Team Metaru have got more of the experience, more of the space, because the Yuzhong is zoning the Lunox as well as the claws far away. So we will be seeing the Lord being taken away by Metaru pretty uncontested.
Let's see another lot going down into the hands of Mitaru. Now they have been constantly going around. Now this time the Suyu did not need any help coming in from his teammates. The teammates know that they are not gonna come in the future and mate are not gonna come in to contest, and it was just like a very slim chance. As of now, is this gonna be the last lot that future M8 are gonna face, or are they gonna go in for another defense? Let's see what is it going to be.
Exactly. So Lord is going to be coming in this time. The side lanes are synced very well. The mid is just a little bit quicker. And now Garukat are definitely going in for the conceal there. He still has the AOG. They're marking on the back line. That's going to be a lot of resources being utilized. The AOG lands onto the base along with the Tsunami's land, try to go in, but the Harrow is going to find a kill, and they have actually managed to take down this Lord for now. And side of Future M8 are looking decent. The base is at half HP. Do they commit to the base is the question, but I believe they're just going to back off.
Oh, another lot down. This was not the last lot future M8 are going to face. They'll have to make sure to come up with a strategy as of now. They have held it out till the 17th minute of this game, closing down to 18th as of now, and they still have few more minutes to make, especially, right before the lot. If they do make those quick decisions, trying to, make sure the ZTN is down, the Claude is down, I do believe they do have a chance, but with that Bransky though, I feel like he is in trouble, but his HP will allow him to go back safely, but with a low HP this time.
And his ultimate used up too. The Lord is going to be up in another 70 seconds. He is definitely going to have it back for himself. The problem is going to remain is that the Claude is very farmed, and once he picks up on the Winter Truncheon in the team fights, it's going to be a hell of a job to try and catch him down. But for now, Future M8 are still holding it out. The Harith is kind of well farmed now, and so is the Lunox. So maybe, just maybe, in the next fight, they are able to turn things around if the Kalia gets the right target.
Well, let's see if that's possible. Now, 40 seconds left. Team Metaru are already gathering around the river area, making sure to give their dominance, making sure that each and every bush will be there into their hands. So let's see what will future M8 will do this time around. I One thing is I don't like how the Claude is all alone right there, even though he has the vision, a bit of the map awareness that the team members might be on to the other side, but still you are a marksman, you are being a bit alone. It's just little iffy for me.
That's what. If we indeed, like you said, and the Lord is gonna be up, it is there. And Team Metaru do not seem rushed at all to take that Lord. They're gonna take their own sweet time. They know the dangers that are possible into this game right now. But onto the bot side, we can see a Tsunami Slam coming in onto the Yuzhong, and the Chosen One is going to be killed out very early into that team fight. But look at the Yuzhong is going in for a bit of a kill and is actually able to find it onto the Harith itself, the main damage dealer for the side of Team Mitaru, and she is not going to be there in the shop. This is absolutely heartbreaking for the side of Future and Mate.
Oh, with only Phobius and Kalea left, you know what's gonna be the result. It's gonna be Metaru winning up the third match of the day. Congratulations to Team Metaru for forwarding towards the next rounds. But what a game, Sarah. Look at them. They were able to put up such a good defense. So hats off to the side of Team Future M8 as well. Look at them. Match highlights coming up.
Match highlights in the end. Look that the first blood was secured by the side of Mitaru. Smart kid coming in from position. That's the early little burst we were talking about. It saves you, it helps you reposition quite a lot. But for now, let's say those tsunami slams, despite being some of the best tsunami slams into this game, the Zacian just completely nullified the entire, course of damage or whatever. The that's not the best of KDAs for Phobius to have, but his team did well. Harith was one of the major, win cons for the side of Team M8. But unfortunately, this is going to be it for them, and their journeys to the semifinals will stop here as Team Metaru take away the third fall as the semifinalist.
Let's go with the, we still have one more match left. So, ladies and gentlemen, hold tight. We'll be right back with the last two teams who are waiting to showcase the match.